This is a story of how one man with an idea can have an impact on the lives of hundreds of people. Steve Cooper was an electrician from the United Kingdom who first came to Bacău County in the northeast of Romania in 1998. Steve spent time in the area with 3 friends, and they visited several orphanages during their trip. Although they had already heard reports of the poor conditions that children were facing in Romania, nothing could prepare them for the shock of seeing those conditions face to face. The children were living in overcrowded, unlit rooms, suffering from malnutrition and neglect. As one of Europe's poorest regions, there was no way for the childcare facilities in the Bacău region to improve their situation. So upon his return home, Steve took on the challenge himself. He created the charity Cry in the Dark, and for over 15 years they have been raising awareness, recruiting volunteers and sending support from the UK to Romania. The birth of Asociatia Lumina followed shortly afterwards, and together the 2 organisations succeeded in building Casa Lumina, the House of Light. Opened in May 2000, Casa Lumina is a care home that offers the comfort and nurturing environment that children suffering from disabilities and terminal illnesses deserve. Casa Lumina rescued the desperate children Steve had witnessed 2 years earlier from their terrible conditions and gave them a home for life filled with love and nourishment. From 2006, the Asociatia Lumina team started to provide palliative home care and also began the construction of Casa Albert. This is a day centre that provides care services to children and young adults with life-limiting illnesses. The centre is dedicated to the memory of a young boy called Albert. He was an orphan suffering from an incurable disease who Steve first met in 2001. Albert quickly learned English so that he and Steve could communicate better, and the 2 of them became close friends. Steve learned how difficult it was for Albert to receive care, and how heavy the burden was on his aunt as she tried to cope with his illness all by herself. Asociatia Lumina arranged for Albert and his aunt to receive help as often as possible, but it was clear that a more permanent source of assistance was required for them and the many other people enduring a similar situation. Casa Albert was the answer, and we thank him for opening Steve's eyes and changing the future of palliative care for hundreds of children in the Bacău region. But what is palliative care? Put simply, it means caring for the terminally ill and relieving their pain both medically and emotionally. Asociatia Lumina is already providing the sick children of Bacău County with a range of nourishing activities, including toys, a swimming pool, horse riding, physiotherapy, inner counselling and spiritual guidance. This kind of support has an incredible impact on the patients and their families. It helps them to bear the weight of dealing with a terminal illness, as well as providing relief from medical expenses to some of the poorest people in Europe. Since opening in the year 2000, Casa Lumina has become the permanent home to 24 Romanian young people. It employs 38 staff who provide a total care package including food, assisted living, medical treatment, education, active therapies and emotional mentoring. Casa Albert opened in 2010 and provides twice-weekly day centre activities for 150 local children. It also offers home care services for patients who have mobility issues. Including family members, it's estimated that both locations have had a positive impact on over 1,000 people. Since its creation in 1998, Cry in the Dark has raised over €2 million and sent over 1,000 volunteers to help and maintain both facilities. The important service that we provide would not have been possible without these people and their desire to follow in Steve's footsteps. Asociatia Lumina has made fantastic achievements in Bacău County, but there is still a considerable need for the type of care that we provide. A Chance to Dignity is our dream for the future, Romania's first full-time hospice dedicated to palliative care for children. At over 1,000 metres squared, the centre will employ 30 specialists who will tend to the needs of 400 beneficiaries each month. The hospice will also act as a training facility for local doctors and students who already work with the terminally ill or who wish to learn the best practices for palliative care. In making this dream become a reality, we have to thank the goodwill and generosity of the Danish Velux Foundations, who in 2015 awarded €1.2 million towards the project. Thanks to their groundbreaking support, as well as other donations made by kind-hearted businesses from across Romania, we are very excited to soon begin building the hospice we dream of. For more information and to monitor the progress of A Chance to Dignity, visit www.asociatialumina.eu. Thank you.